All right, so we have a very interesting morning today, and the reason for that is because yesterday we kind of seemed like we were going to start selling off and enter a bearish short-term trend to have a deeper pullback. But overnight, I mean, we quite literally reversed hard and just rallied to the points where now on ES we're about to hit 7K, and NQ, I mean, we're trading up right back up to yesterday's highs, to the area to where we've been rejecting for the past couple of weeks now. And so it's going to be very interesting to see where we go from here. On the daily time frame right now, we could be potentially breaking out of the 9 moving averages of both ES and NQ, their daily 9 moving averages. We move down to the 4-hour chart. We can actually see a little bit of more detail in terms of what price action has kind of been doing. Yesterday we just had like kind of like a hard drop of not really trending on the 9 EMA, not really having a 9 EMA trend. I mean, we just kind of like drop. We don't have any like lower lows, lower highs. It was just kind of like a straight drop on NQ down to the 25,481 level, which is where we did sweep the monthly and yearly open, which I did say yesterday that those would be targets for the short side if we wanted to move lower. As soon as we tap those targets, I mean, we didn't even tap previous week's low. We reversed overnight, just a straight line up, a nice breakout of this consolidation, because we have been in a base box for the longest now. And we now broke out past the midpoint of that base box. And again, like I said before, we're testing the areas to where we've been rejecting here, here, here. I mean, even like all this week, we've just been rejecting this hourly level here at the 25,843 level. And so what I'm looking for here is in the New York Open, obviously things are going to shake out. We could get a deeper pullback. We could sweep London lows, which is kind of like somewhere down here. And if we do that, we could sweep London lows, maybe even test the 630s, and then from here reverse and then push that leg up, or we can just form acceptance up here at the 25,843 level and continue higher to the 26,204s. And that'll be kind of nuts. I definitely feel like if we are able to on NQ take 2600 and form acceptance up there, I mean, we can really find ourselves in some really bullish territory to catch some longs. And then on ES, I mean, the same thing. If we are able to find acceptance at 7,000s, meaning prices consolidating it, it looks like it's contracting to make another leg up, then we can, again, have a really strong bullish rally to where we can take advantage of some long opportunities because both assets look really good for longs. They both broke out of their 4-hour 9 moving averages. And if we even move further down, well, before we move forward, I mean, ES is definitely stronger than NQ right now in terms of bulls because, again, we didn't even get close to the previous week's low compared to NQ, and also we didn't sweep the monthly open or yearly open. Right, we're in a more solidified uptrend. I mean, ES has been making all-time highs, while NQ hasn't made an all-time high since October 30th. So this is why ES right now for the longs is definitely the stronger asset. But obviously, I mean, with NQ, you can definitely make more. Uh, compare like if I put on $200 of risk on NQ and ES, well, I mean, NQ is more volatile, so I have the potential to capitalize my gains a lot more. So I'd be looking to trade NQ unless it is just very weak today and ES is just dominantly strong. But the only thing with NQ is again, you have to watch out for those stop hunts. You know, a lot of times because of the volatility, your stops may get hit. So um, waiting for the setups to present both on NQ and ES, allowing the stops to get ran first and then take the trade on NQ or just take it on ES, right? But looking at the hourly, we can see the scenarios that are going to play out today. And one, we can either find buyers down at the London low at the 25,713 hourly zone, or we can even find buyers down at the 25,803 hour zone that I marked off that has kind of been a really interesting zone to interact with The 630s and the 25803s have been an interesting zone. We can definitely find reversal setups here to continue higher, which would also line up if we're doing a pullback. It'll line up perfectly to set in a nice higher low on the 9 moving average uptrend that we're currently on the hourly, because we broke out, set in a higher high, higher low, and now we're looking to make our second higher high, and then we can get in off that second higher low for the continuation of the 1 hour 9 moving average uptrend, which that's the type of trading environment that I love to trade in. And then let's say we lose the 25 713 levels. That's totally fine. It's longs are not totally out of the picture until, again, the 630s is the hard bull bear zone for me in in NQ. And if we lose the 630s on NQ, the 25 630s, and we consolidate here to move lower, then obviously after that, I'm looking to take some shorts, right? Because I want to then target the targets below for us to actually sweep the previous week's low. But I mean, because of this rally overnight, I'm not really looking for shorts. I'm not going to fight the higher time frame trend, because if we just zoom out, I mean, price has been moving higher, right? So it's all about picking your spots and getting in at the right times. For ES, I mean, we kind of have the same thing. If we can either form acceptance up here at the 69.93 level, maybe even 7,000s, and if we form acceptance here, then we can definitely get that second leg up. But we can also come back down to retest the London low, set in the second higher low. Again, we have the breakout, higher high, higher low, and then we're getting ready to make our second higher high. And then once that's set, we can then get in long once we set in our second higher low to make that third higher high. And then we can expect the trend to reset, or for some consolidation to start a new 9 moving average uptrend on the 1 hour chart. So the spots that I really want to look for longs is definitely the London lows, but also if we form acceptance up here and the bulls are just so strong, then I'd get in long at the 7,000s, as long as we know the proper setup forms to have a second leg up. Let's just see how the market opens up here in about what is it, like 45 minutes ish. So we got to see how the market opens up here in about like 42 45 minutes. But it's going to be very interesting. Obviously NQ looks incredibly range bound because we've just been bouncing from these levels over back and forth, but we're approaching the areas to where we have been rejecting. And so it's going to be very interesting to see if sellers can actually step in here, or if they're just going to reject NQ again, or if we can continue making highs on ES. We have all-time highs on ES at, let's see, it's at 7,036. So if we can hit 70.43 hourly zone, that'll look pretty nice. And that is definitely something we can either do by the end of today if we are really strong, or I mean, we can even just continue this tomorrow. But we have made a big move overnight, so we do need to allow price to rest, consolidate, and get ready for another move higher or another leg up. And yeah, that's literally my review for today. And good luck today.